Ahiah.
They knew not of Ahiah. Right? All right? Now, you know Ahiah by knowing his law, statutes, and commandments.
Correct.
Eli was a priest.
Right.
He had some sons, right? Mm-hmm. That were the sons of, they say, Belial, right?
Which means that they didn't worship who he worshipped.
Exactly. Let's find and see if that's true. Let's fact check that. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 13. Mm-hmm. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 13. Right. Chapter 13, verse 13. Let's fact check that. Because the scriptures is clear, brothers and sisters. Look.
All right. Certain men, the children of Belial, are gone out from among you, and have withdrawn the inhabitants of their city, saying, let us go and serve other gods.
Wait a minute. Let us go what?
Let us go and serve other gods, which you have not known.
Didn't we say that we get in trouble when we start serving the other gods other than Ahiah?
And there is nothing new under the sun. So trust, when the Most High speaks, it's eternal. This still applies today.
Go back over to Deuteronomy chapter 2.
You mean Samuel or Deuteronomy?
Yeah, Samuel. Yeah, go back over to 1 Samuel chapter 2. And we're going to pick it back up where the prophet left on verse 13.
All right. And the priest's custom with the people was that when any man...
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Okay. When any man offered sacrifice, the priest's servant came while the flesh was in seething with a flesh hook of 3 teeth in his hand.
Okay.
And he struck it into the pan or kettle or the cauldron or the pot. All that the flesh hook brought up, the priest took for himself. So they did in Shiloh unto all the Israelites that came hither.
Okay.
Also, before they burnt the fat, the priest's servant came and said to the man that sacrificed, give flesh to roast for the priest, for he will not have sodden flesh of thee, but raw. Verse 16, and if any man said unto him, let them not fail to burn the fat presently, and then take as much as thy soul desireth, then he would answer him, nay or no, but thou shalt give it to me now, and if not, I will take it by force.
So there was a custom on how we burned the flesh off, right? How we cooked and how we prepared something for the priest, right? Come on.
Wherefore the sin of the young men was very great before Ahiah, for men abhorred the offering of Ahiah.
The men abhorred what?
Abhorred, meaning they rejected the offering of Ahiah.
Come on, here we go.
But Samuel, verse 18, ministered before Ahiah, the Most High God, being a child girded with a linen ephod.
Now, this is Samuel. This is the same Samuel that helped Saul before Saul became king. Right? This is Samuel as a child. Right? But I'm going to let you know, he is called for greatness. Come on, prophets. Come on.
Moreover, his mother made him a little coat and brought it to him from year to year when she came up with her husband to offer the yearly sacrifice.
Okay.
That yearly sacrifice is the Day of Atonement.
Okay. Okay.
And Eli blessed Elkanah and his wife and said, Ahiah, give the seed of this woman for the loan which is lent to Ahiah. And they went unto their own home.
Eli was a priest. He had the authority to bless people. But he had some wicked sons, didn't he? Come on.
And Ahiah visited Hannah. I knew that was it. So basically what he spoke when Eli blessed Elkanah and his wife, he was saying, give this woman, she was barren. And he was praying over her that she would be able to bear a child, and that if he would bless, if the Most High would see fit to bless her with a child, she would give that child back to the Most High.
Exactly. That's it. Brothers and sisters, that's been prophesied in our families. You know, we got that movie Roots. Y'all seen that movie Roots? They lift that child up to the Most High. All right? And then prayed over that child to be a servant of the Most High. But we have done that in our family, generations of our family. Mm-hmm. All right? It's a characteristic of our people.
It's what we do.
It's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how is that? Because it's in your spirit.
That's
right. It's a spiritual thing. Come on, prophets. Come on with it. Bring it out.
All right, verse 21. And Ahiah, the Most High God, visited Hannah. Mm-hmm. So obviously Hannah was Elkanah's wife.
Right.
So that she conceived and bare 3 sons and 2 daughters. Mm-hmm. And the child Samuel grew before Ahiah.
Right.
Now Eli was very old and heard all that his sons did unto all Israel, and how they lay with the women that assembled at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Now, you know what? We're looking at this in Old Time Testament, but we got some people now in these churches that's laying with the women at the tabernacle.
They laying at the door too. Now we talk about, let's do both sides, Elder. You have some people laying with the women, so I know you're referring to men, but what were the women doing? They were laying at the door to be laid with.
Exactly.
So we have both of them
prostituting themselves.
Right.
This is blasphemy. This is an abomination. Mm-hmm. This was Israel. This wasn't nobody else out doing it. This was that nation of Israel doing it. And Eli, his sons, were responsible for doing it. They know. They knew how Eli was, what he was teaching them, but they despised the Most High, didn't they? Mm-hmm. Come on.
Verse 23, and he said unto them, why do you such things? For I hear of your evil dealings.
No respect for the Father.
By all this people. Nay, my sons, for it is no good report that I hear. You make Ahiah's people to transgress.
You make what?
You make the Most High God's people to transgress. If one man sin against another, the judge shall judge him. But if a man sin against Ahiah, the Most High God, who shall entreat for him?
Now, remember now, this is what Eli is asking them, because Christ ain't came yet.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Christ ain't came yet. Who gonna cover you? You know, that's what Eli is asking these knuckleheads. Who's going to cover you?
Right.
Brothers and sisters, we have a covering. We have Christ. We have to walk in that and understand what grace is. Grace is for you to see your flaws, repent from them, and walk in the commandments of the Most High. That's what the grace is for. Stop doing it.
We've been abusing grace.
We've been abusing grace. Mm-hmm. But these people didn't have no grace. Mm-hmm. Come on, prophet.
Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto the voice of their father, because Ahiah, the Most High God, would slay them. And the child Samuel grew on, and was in favor, both with the Most High God, Ahiah, and also with men.
Now, this Samuel had favor, didn't he? Mm-hmm. All right? He's growing up. He's waxing strong in the Lord, right? Mm-hmm. And he said he had what?
He had favor.
He had favor with who?
Both the Most High, Ahiah, the Most High God, and also with men.
That's a trait on the chosen people. Mm-hmm. We will have favor even in captivity. Mm-hmm. Come on.
And there came a man of God unto Eli, and said unto him, thus saith Ahiah, the Most High God, did I plainly appear unto the house of thy father when they were in Egypt in Pharaoh's house? And did I choose him out of all the tribes of Israel to be my priest, to offer upon mine altar, to burn incense, to wear an ephod before me? And did I give unto the house of thy father all the offerings made by fire of the children of Israel? Wherefore kick ye at my sacrifice?
Wherefore ye kick me at my sacrifice? Come on.
And at mine offering, which I have commanded in my habitation, and honorest thy sons above me.
Above who?
Above me. To make yourselves fat with the chiefest of all things, with the chiefest of all the offerings of Israel, my people.
Now, this guy that came before Eli, this wasn't Samuel. Who was it? Who was it? Come on, prophet.
Wherefore, the Most High God, Ahiah, God of Israel, saith, I said indeed that thy house and the house of thy father should walk before me forever. But now, Ahiah, the Most High God, says, be it far from me.
Be it far from me. You got to kick sin out, brothers and sisters. You keep allowing sin in your home and you know what is right. you better kick it out, or the Most High will turn his back on you. He can't dwell in the presence of sin. Okay? He won't allow it. Come on. And Eli was the priest.
Be it far from me. For them that honor me, I will honor. And they that despise me shall be lightly esteemed. Behold, the days come that I will cut off thine arm.
I will cut off thy arm.
And the arm of thy father's house, that there shall not be an old man in thine house.
That means in his household, there's going to be some people dying early age. They're not going to see older years, gray years. That's a curse.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to be able to get to old age, to see the gray hairs of your father, of your uncle.
And that's another identifier. Look around. What's going on in your family right now today? Pay attention. Find out what these sins might be. Are you kicking against something in your household? He said, why do you despise my offerings? That's what their sin was. Right in his house.
Right in his house.
He said, you lifting up and supposedly worshiping a higher, but your sons are not.
Yep.
You're supposed to control. As for me and my house.
Or as for me and my house.
We will serve the
Most High. And you have authority, brothers and sisters, to run your house as the Most High told you to do it.
That's right.
Come on.
Verse 31. Behold, the days come that I will cut off thine arm and the arm of thy father's house, that there shall not be an old man in thine house. 32. And thou shalt see an enemy in my habitation, in all the wealth which God shall give Israel, and there shall not be an old man in thine house forever.
Now, what made Eli really, really important at this time? What made Eli really, really important at this time, brothers and sisters? Eli was responsible for the Ark of the Covenant.
The Ark of the Covenant.
The Ark of the Covenant.
That's major.
That's major, right? So with that being said, we're having a situation right now. Bear with us, brothers and sisters. We're going to put everything on pause. We're going to come right back. Take a quick break.